Governor Rendell hit the road recently to gather support for addressing Pennsylvania's transportation funding problem. For 4 days, the governor traveled the state, staging events that illustrated the need to improve safety, relieve congestion, and stimulate economic recovery. The events were very well attended, with several of them drawing more than 100 people who support legislative action now. Many were members of the Keystone Transportation Funding Coalition, a diverse group of organizations that support a comprehensive funding solution.
10,000 Friends is a statewide organization that believes that in healthy communities, healthy economy, and good growth across the state. And transportation is essential for all of those things. It's essential for healthy economies. We need the kind of investments that we're going to see if this goes through. This transportation funding goes through for the state economy. We need it for jobs. Transportation is a great job creator, and we need it in the state right now. It's great for communities because it helps concentrate development in older cities and towns, and it helps them begin to recover and grow and thrive.
The State Transportation Commission says the annual funding gap has grown to $3.5 billion. This means there isn't enough money to keep the existing transportation system in good repair, let alone projects that would provide congestion relief.
The southeast portion of Pennsylvania, this portion down here, we've got the majority of traffic in Pennsylvania down here. We've got the most vehicle miles traveled. And what it does is causes a backup, as you can see in the road behind me, Street Road. This is typical of congestion on this 4-lane highway. Also, if you go up further on down the road about 1.5 miles is Route 1, which is the same thing. Right here, this project here that the governor was talking about actually is just going to be a preservation project where we're not going to add any more lanes. We're going to be reconstructing, the base, the concrete base is bad, and overlaying it and doing different things to it to bring it up to a good condition and to bring it back to cycle again. But as far as congestion in the whole area, what it does is it causes lost time for people. It hurts the economy because of the lost time, the way the freight moves. It can't move the way it should move. Our problem is there just isn't enough roadway for the amount of traffic and the amount of vehicles in this region. Right now we're concentrating on the existing infrastructure and not really looking at capacity adding projects. Where we can, where it makes sense, where we have the money to do it, we will do it. But as far as building new roadways, that's highly impossible for the amount of funding that we have today. Again, like the governor is saying, we've got to look at our existing infrastructure, the number of structurally deficient bridges we have, and correct that, and also the poor condition of the roadways for right now. Congestion, we do have some projects that will alleviate congestion. They're mostly small bits of adding drop lanes at the interchanges, completing partial interchanges that will alleviate congestion in the area.
Traffic congestion is more than an inconvenience. It also has public safety consequences.
Response getting into the station if we're not here, and our response actually going from here to the scene. And with traffic, it just slows it down. So we have to cut through, splitting cars, in the lanes, and just trying to get the truck through there. It becomes a real big problem.
Governor Rendell attended several local Chamber of Commerce events. These drew attention to the fact that a poor transportation system has a negative impact on businesses, which must be able to move goods and materials efficiently. And of course, a well-funded transportation program would immediately boost economic recovery by creating tens of thousands of jobs. A study by the American Road and Transportation Builders Association concluded that a $5 billion program would create more than 50,000 jobs, most of them in industries other than highway construction.
Obviously, this means a lot of work for our membership. We have the only heavy highway division in the country, so we have a lot of best trained, best educated members in the area that do specialize only in bridge work and road work. So obviously that would mean a ton of work. It would mean having to bring more members into the locals, which would get people off the unemployment ranks. Would also be able to put a lot of our people back to work again that are unemployed.
People
currently.
that work for you, would you say these are good paying jobs that they have?
Yes, they're very good paying.
They have steady crew, steady work.
Yes.
What would it mean to you if this transportation funding were to pass?
Well, it would mean that the steady but solid people that we have, we would be able to retain, and they would make a good living, and they would be able to feed their families and grow. And not only that, but we would be able to draw more good quality people into our company.
A desperate need to have long-term funding solutions for transportation. A long-term funding solution to the transportation needs in Pennsylvania allows us to make long-term decisions on hiring and training employees and retaining employees and making materials and equipment purchases.
Whether the General Assembly will address the funding issue this year remains to be seen. The governor has called for a special legislative session on the issue, and the House and Senate have held hearings. However, it is clear that there is widespread support from a diverse collection of groups who want legislators to address this problem now.